Alrighty, so starting my day, I already had my pre-trip done. I went off duty, went inside, got me some coffee and whatnot, and I haven't done a drive-along video in a while, so thought I would do one. Now, I'm gonna go a different way than what my computer, or wait, no, I'm actually gonna go the exact way that my computer said. I'm gonna go get the truck washed. It's a little on the dirty side. So, a quick health tip while we're at the Lowe's truck stop, and just as like an FYI, don't touch the door handles at truck stops. Okay? Like, when you're drying your hands, keep the paper towel and use that to open the door. Now, I don't want anyone thinking I'm trashing anybody's religion or anything like that, but there's a religion out there where they believe that they should not wash their hands and they don't use toilet paper. So they take a cup of water into the bathroom, do like fancy fingers, okay? And they call that clean. So yeah, use the paper towel to open the door. I just saw a kid open the door in the bathroom when I was leaving, and then he goes to pick his nose with the hand. I'm like, oh God, there's so many things that were wrong with that all at once. It was, yeah. And that guy got on top of that guy's butt without, like, and he's hauling hazmat flammable, and he got way too close to that vehicle. Holy crap, I wouldn't even do that. I don't even carry hazmat. Don't be that guy, especially with hazmat and things that go boom. My girlfriend just came into the video. We were actually just talking about how she might actually start a YouTube channel too, as she has the mirrors like so set for a midget. I forgot to adjust them. So I've been working on a few different things, as some of you guys have known or seen from my Facebook and the one YouTube video. I ended up buying a Harley. It's a 2015 Harley Davidson Heritage. Had like 21,000 miles on it when I bought it. Got it for a decent price as well. It was a 12.5, and then I got the warranty, tire warranty, and then the 3 services all thrown in, out the door, all in all for $16,000, and I only did like a $1,400 down. So I feel like I got a pretty good price on it. I think it could have been maybe a little bit high. I was trying to get them down to 12,000 even on the sale price of the vehicle, but in all honesty, it's not that bad. The bike's really nice. It's only missing one little chrome piece, and it's probably only a couple dollars. I just gotta get over to the Harley dealership and go through their big book of things, find it, put it on, and you'll never even know it's missing. That vehicle has no chill. That one. And then I'm kind of chewing on 2 project ideas after I get my 2 other projects done. What projects am I talking about? As some of you guys might remember from last year, I said there was going to be 2 vehicles I was going to give away for free. One's a car, one's an SUV. They're from my old business, Microlending Servicing LLC, which I still own, but it was a car dealership. We helped people with, you know, financing cars that, anyway. that's besides the point. I got these 2 vehicles left over after I had to close it due to a few different reasons. But anyway, I'm going to try to get those 2 vehicles over to the apartment complex that I'm at. Probably just going to do one at a time. We're going to see what all they might need, get the parts for it. We're going to fix them, and then give them away to somebody that watches my YouTube channel. And then also with the whole giveaway things, we also have, once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 10 ounces of silver, and I'll let you guys, or whoever wins, you'll be able to pick the silver from my silver stash that I have at the time. So it is completely your choice on what you want there. And also kind of going back on the silver, if you want to help support me, you know, I got Patreon down below, or you could actually just message me on Facebook or YouTube or really anywhere, and if you want to buy some silver from me, I will give you guys the best price I can, which is actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty decent on the silver. I can get as much of it as you want, really. You know, you want a gram or 2, maybe not. I don't really do it by the gram, but I can do it by the 1 ounce bar. All the way up to, you know, hey, do you want a truckload? I mean, I can get you a truckload. Just let me know how much you want. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I might actually have somebody that's buying 70 ounces here soon. I need to actually reach out to him and find out if he still wants to buy. I'm trying to think. I think that's just about everything right this second. Oh, silver's way up, which is good. Silver going up is always nice. It's been a long day. I've been kind of looking at different angles on the bike a little bit, of different camera angles I can do, and I had somebody who was saying, hey, you should do motor vlogs, you know, when I'm on the bike. I mean, I could do that, but I will need help from you guys. I don't even know how to begin to figure out the audio part of that. I would have to get a different helmet, I'm like 90% sure of, because I have a skull cap, and would have to go with a full face field, full face. But the microphone thing set up, I'm not sure on yet. But yeah, I mean, if you guys, you know, are really interested in the motor vlogs, let me know down below. If you guys know a really good setup already, post the information down below. Let me take a look at it, and depending on the cost, you know, we might throw in some motor vlogs, some day and night driving, whatever. You know, we'll see what kind of happens. I will say, if you have never rode a motorcycle yet, riding is one of those things that you just can't get out of you. I've been riding since I was well, when I went to get my first vehicle. Let's actually talk about that story. It's pretty funny. My mom probably doesn't think it's that funny, but, or my mom or my dad, but anyway. So my parents told me when I was looking for a vehicle when I was 18, 19 years old, you know, the first vehicle on my own, with my own money. You know, my parents had 6 kids, couldn't afford to buy cars for everybody, so they just kind of helped you to pick the one that you need, right? So my parents said, get something that's going to be cheap on insurance, something that's easy for you to work on, something that's, you know, cheap on fuel, and in good shape. So I was like, great. So when I was over on the good old interwebs on Craigslist, I came across a 97 Honda Shadow with red flames on it. It was a red bike, 600 cc, cruiser. It was a laid back bike. I like it. And I bought it. And I have my brother-in-law. You guys all met him. He was Stephen, I think, student number 9. I am 9% sure now what student number he was. But anyway, my brother-in-law, as the ones that have been watching my channel know who I'm talking about. He went with me to go pick up this bike. And my brother-in-law asked me in the car, he was like, do you know how to ride a motorcycle? And I was like, no, but I did watch some YouTube videos. And the look on my brother's face was of utter like, oh shit, you know. And I had no helmet either, by the way, not even a bicycle helmet. Anyway, so I get over to where this bike's at, right? And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, he was like, hey, do you want to take it for a test drive or anything? I was like, I don't know how to ride. And the guy's like, well, you're gonna have to buy the bike before I allow you to ride it then, because I don't want you to ruin the bike. And I'm like, I understand that. So he got on it and drove it around in a circle around me, and I don't know what I was really supposed to pay attention to. I'm like, seriously, I barely knew how to put it in gear. So anyway, got the bike, paid him his money. He gave me like a 30-second, a minute lesson on how to ride the bike. And I got on it, and I rode, you know, didn't take the highway. It was all little city streets, which I learned kind of later was actually probably kind of stupid, because it's easier to be on the highway. But anyway, I think I left a P streak down the whole way. I think someone could have figured out where I went just by following the fluid, you know. Yeah, anyway, a little TMI there. So yeah, got the bike over to the house, and then my parents were not thrilled because they were expecting something with at least 2 doors and a roof. And my parents were like, what are you gonna do when it rains? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't think that far. I will say though, my dad was actually the one that was the most upset about it. My mom was very upset, but it was more of concern, you know, if I was gonna get hurt or this or that, you know, all the ma things. Anyway, I ended up riding around the neighborhood here, there, and learned how to ride it, and went down, got my motorcycle license. And right after all that, decided to go on a road trip to Florida. And if you guys would like to hear about that story, just post down below and I'll go tell you guys all about that Florida trip. But it was a disaster in so many different ways. But it was absolutely unforgettable. I can remember so much of that road trip. It was different, okay? And then, you know, I had the bike ever since, you know, up until 2014. And for my longtime viewers, you guys all know something happened in 2014. I've not told the story, I've not gone into the details of it, and I'm not going to go into the details this time either. But in short, 2014, I suffered a spinal cord injury. It was really severe. And I had to go through multiple back surgeries and recoup and blah, 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 blah. And I ended up selling my bike. I never would have thought I could ride again. Now, fast forward to 2019, halfway through 2019, you know, my back is still really messed up, but, you know, these Softails, they're nice. They have really good suspension system on them, and the seat's nice and wide, so, you know, it's not like riding, you know, the 1200 Custom that I had before, or like some of these crotch rockets. And so I got on it, and it was actually pretty comfortable. You know, I don't know if I could do no straight long country, you know, ride hard through rain, hail, storms, this, that, tornado behind me type thing anymore. But, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. So far, my back's been able to handle it as long as I'm not hurting when I get on it. And I've rode it several times now. And I'm pretty happy that I'm able to get back on the motorcycle. And then Natalie, you know, as a lot of y'all know, she is my girlfriend. She's on the truck right now, so some of you guys probably saw the top of her head. I'm glad I'm the one who gets to see that the most. She's been on the back of it a few times now, and she has thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, she was a little scared, like most people, when they first, you know, start trying to ride or get on a bike. But yeah, it's been something that's been pretty enjoyable for the both of us. And yeah. So, oh, sorry, kind of got a little sidetracked earlier. I was saying that I'm going to get those 2 cars done, and then there's going to be a possibility of 2 different projects. Now, I don't know which one I want. Well, actually, I want both. One of them would be doing something pretty cool to a really shitty car, or building up a 1200 custom Harley. You know, total frame, motor, like the whole thing. Make it kind of like a rat rod, you know, home built, shop built type thing. Part of the thing I like about the rat rod is you're not having to try to keep it clean, or you're not trying to this, trying to that, and if it's sitting outside, it's sitting outside. Who gives a frick, right? And it's a bike, you know, the rat rod is really an extension of you. That's the one thing I really like. So, but doing one like that, I mean, that could be expensive. And again, I have Patreon if you'd like to help me. So yeah, there's that. I actually would like to do a rat rod truck as well someday. But yeah, anyway, I really just like that style. I think they're pretty cool. 44 miles to 133. I had somebody that was asking me on how to use this Quadcom, and I haven't made the video yet just because unless you're working for Swift, the Quadcom might not work the exact same way with the company you're going to go work with. Okay, there's a few things that would be interchangeable, and some of it not really. Part of that is because every company has their own thing. So if I do a video, it's basically going to be just if you come to Swift, and then on top of that, when you go out with your mentor, they're going to teach you how to use that. Trust me, they're going to teach you how to use that, especially especially if you have to be in the truck for 200 hours. It's not, you know, anything that you really would have to stress or worry about. And then the hours of service thing, again, that's something that every company is going to teach you, including Swift. But I could do a video on that, kind of just explaining some of it, because I've had a few of you guys asking for that, but I've been trying to figure out how I want to do the video so that way it's universal across multiple companies, and not just Swift. But that's where it gets harder, because every company has it done differently. It's kind of, okay, well, it's going to be just Swift base unless I had those other systems in front of me. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to be picking up a student soon, hopefully somebody from my YouTube channel. I'm actually talking with a few different people right now. Probably going to finish this week off with my girlfriend. Might run a few days into next week, don't know yet exactly. Kind of staying real flexible on that. And like I said, I was already trying to talk to a few different people. Haven't gotten back with anybody yet on a hard date, but yeah, so I'm still a Swift and I'm still training. Yes, I know I haven't been making that many videos lately. I'm trying to improve video quality, you know, bringing more content and not just doing the same old thing all the time. But I will get some backing up videos soon. I know you guys really enjoy those, and I'm going to try to pick a few stores that are vastly different. So that one's probably going to take me a couple weeks to do, and then I'm going to narrate over each one and kind of point out different things for you guys. Okay, so I am working on that one. That's going to take me a little while due to the fact that I'm waiting for the right stores to come up. And it's not like I could, you know, say, hey, send me to, you know, this store over here. It doesn't quite work like that. I think that's actually going to be the end of this video. You guys have been riding along with me for a little bit now. And my average view count on a video is not this long. So for my hardcore viewers that have literally sat here and watched the whole thing, thank you for watching. I do highly appreciate you guys. I'm still surprised that I have as many viewers as I do, and I love that. So again, thank you. Welcome to my show. If you haven't subscribed and you watch this whole thing, you're the type of viewer I would like to watch or have watching my videos. So just go down below, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of really great giveaways coming for both my old subscribers, my new subscribers, and I try to be very, very fair, and so that there's no favorites being picked. As you guys saw from the last giveaway, it's completely randomized. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.